Statistics from the National Bureau of Statistics, 4 out of every 3 businesses in Nigeria will fail within its first 3 years. This means that 80% of businesses will crumble before the 5-year mark, while 50% will fail within their first year. However, the establishment of the SMEDAN Act 2003 was part of the federal government's moves to address the high rate of poverty, unemployment, and address the major challenges faced by SMEs in Nigeria. Trust TV's Chairman Dabeng in this report delves into the challenges and success stories of small and medium businesses.
Nigeria currently has about 36.9 million SMEs, which account for 96% of businesses and 84% of employment. SMEs also contribute 50% of Nigeria's GDP. From the above indices, it is evident that SMEs play a major role in the nation's economic development. However, in spite of these contributions, SMEs have struggled to survive. Small business owner Valentine Anosike gives an insight to some of the challenges he has endured while trying to grow his business.
We started with plantain chips. That was basically the only product we were producing then, though we are not big in the market at that point because of NAFDAC number, capacity, and also it posed a challenge because we couldn't access some supermarkets and some of our customers. Yeah, funding was an issue because we couldn't access funds, to actually expand the business.
One major problem that SMEs face is that of demand and acceptance by their potential consumers. About 40% of businesses fail due to this reason, with 19% of them being outcompeted. According to farm-to-table consumable producer Amal Umaru, finding her niche market has been quite difficult.
For most, business as usual is just about your profit. It's not also about the ethics behind it or the, sorry to say, but the true benefits of it to your body. And so it was difficult for me to make people understand and value what it was that we were doing as, I guess, market disruptors. Of course, financing, it was very difficult. Financing, exposure as well to people and to different companies and those who are actually interested in what we were doing.
With the aid of programs designed by the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, SMEDAN, both entrepreneurs who were beneficiaries of SMEDAN's FAST programs were able to build and expand their respective businesses.
Okay, well, before SMEDAN intervened, we had about 5 registered products, but after SMEDAN intervened through the OLOP program, we were able to acquire a facility and I was able to register about 6 extra products. So right now we have about 11 registered products in the market, which also helped to increase our production capacity.
Filling up that knowledge gap and also welcoming people like us from the artisan and also from the small quantity, small scale, or small batch producers. And getting us the acceptance from other places and still getting us the funding as well was very important, and it was thanks to SMEDAN. People are a lot more welcoming. Yes, shops as well, supermarkets, and also the fact that we have customers from across the country is sort of a testament to that.
Much like Umaru and Anosike, entrepreneurs now have a new challenge to add to their existing ones, and that is the subsidy removal policy. Though well needed, the policy has affected their profit margin as the cost of fuel has now risen to 617 naira per litre. However, the Director General of SMEDAN, Olawale Fasanya, says entrepreneurs should remain resilient as the government finds suitable solutions.
I believe that eventually SMEs will come out stronger. Nigeria will be better for it. It's just the initial problem that you face when there are economic shocks. But like I said, we now have to find new ways of doing things, and that's why we're here. One, we've started talking to SMEs. You have to work in clusters. You have to work as associations. You have to come together. So that if you are sourcing raw materials together, it means you achieve economy of scale, and that is why we came up with the common facility centers, where SMEs do not have to invest solely in providing energy. They don't need to invest solely in even the equipment they need for their production. Even packaging can be outsourced from the Common Facility Center. And they will started selling the idea to state governments, to the federal government, to let us see how we can create common facility centers for SMEs. So especially even those that are already in business, they can now use these common facilities because it's going to reduce the cost of input into their production.
Umaru and Anosike lauded the efforts of SMEDAN on behalf of themselves and other beneficiaries and encouraged them to keep doing more to help Nigerian SMEs. According to SMEDAN, the organization will continue to do its best in promoting as well as solving major issues confronting SMEs in Nigeria to promote economic development within the nation. Chamun Dabeng, Trust TV News, Abuja.